Hi everyone, I'm Patrick Howell, and today I want to talk to you about my hip pads, the original patty cakes. Also, I'm going to talk about breast forms. I have foam breast forms that I offer, and we already talked about the patty bod, which is the dress form. So welcome to the Body Shop. Patty cakes are my original invention. About 10 years ago or so, I needed to pad somebody for drag. So this is what I came up with. And over time, they've developed into what you see here. So I'm going to turn these inside out and show you. Why they're so cool. My pads have zippers on the inside, so you can get to your pads and you can take them out and wash your shorts or your pants. So inside is your foam, and also I give you, if you ask for it, these are bumper pads, and they just sit inside of here in case you need some more body. So you just put those right in there. I only carve in 2-inch foam because when you're carving brand new foam, you're throwing about half of it away. So rather than spend the money on 3-inch foam, I just buy 1-inch foam and put a little disc in here so that you can add more. Now at the moment, I have 2 versions of pads, and one is this regular shorter length. And by that I mean the pad blends into your upper thigh area on the side. But I also have pads that are about 3-inch longer for girls who are really tall or people who just want to blend into the knee closer, down farther. Alright, so the reason I did this is because it's much easier to get dressed. All you do is pull them on and then put your tights and hose over top of them. Another thing about them is you can wash them if you take the pads out. That's why there's zippers on the inside. Another benefit to these pads is when you are dressing, you're looking in the mirror over your shoulder and you're yanking on this part of the pad, on the upper back hip area, and you're trying like crazy to position them and get them even. And what always happens is there's a big chunk ripped out right here on the pad. And then what? They're useless, and you just keep on wearing them. So another thing to think about when you're getting dressed is the order in which you put your garments on. And I'm finding lately, even though I don't do drag, I work on a television show, and I dress people in drag all the time. So now I'm learning that there's an order of things that makes it easier and looks better. So number 1, put your corset on early. Put your corset on first if you wear a corset. Then put your hip pads on. Then put your hose on. And then put your bra on. And when I say hose, I mean tights. And just layer them up. And that's going to soften out all of the, it's going to soften and compress your pads. But also, another thing that I want to talk about is the pad itself. So these are a smaller pair of pads, but what you'll notice is this pad is how I normally carve them, and it's just fine. Over time, after your hose and your tights compress the foam, it smooths it all out in a little while, and it conforms to your body. But I found a way to smooth out the pads more. So now you have this much smoother pad, and there's a big difference. It takes a little work, but to some people it might be worth it. And also, some people like to put their pads in backwards, upside down, or backwards, not upside down, just backwards, so that you have the backside that's smoother. But I think it makes your pads smaller. I'm not sure when they compress if it changes anything, but it seems like it would. But that's a trick too. Patty cakes are made with really nice spandex. It comes in a couple of colors. Normally I just have like one tan color, one nude color, that is. But also, you know, sometimes I can get slightly darker, slightly lighter, and then the very dark brown. It's really hard to find a good spandex source that always has the same colors every time. Once you find them, you can buy it for a while and then it goes away. So some other things about pads: they come in pants or they come in shorts. Now, another thing that I have is I have breast forms. I have foam breast forms. And let me show you these. So there are a couple of shapes. There's oval and there's triangle. Most people like the triangles. I believe this is a smaller size. And this is the largest size that they have in an oval. This is a 13. And I'm pretty sure that this oval is a 9. Let's just check. Yeah, it's a 9. All right. So I have all these things listed. These are the pads, and these are the breast forms, and I have them broken down into what I think are reasonable sizes. So I do the pads by the waist size, and then the corresponding breast form sizes also by the waist size that I think they would go with. Of course, if you are a 29-inch waist and you want very large breasts, just order the ones that are bigger. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Also, please hit that bell so you'll be notified every Friday when I post new content.